Hello and welcome back to Grim Dawn, Season 1, Episode 4. We're going to go down into the dungeon, and hopefully not be completely vaporized. But I have a feeling that these might be a little bit higher level. Either that or they kind of scale. Again, this game has a weird scaling mechanic. Okay, yeah, they're scaled. This game has a weird scaling mechanic where the creatures in certain areas are kind of leveled around you. They have a minimum and a maximum level. At least that's from what I understand. Yep, I'm gonna have to go melee for these. I have no ability to deal with these otherwise. There we go. And from what I understand, I actually didn't complete this till around level 20. And from what I saw, most of the stuff was around 18. And yeah, they're not always concerned with your actual character because sometimes they're more preoccupied with their own wars than actually the player, which I kind of like about this game. Is not everything's just about you, though technically you are the only thing that saves the world. You're not really treated like it. At least until you save the world. And then you're kind of, Gazer's eyes, you don't really need those. There was a pepper gun I saw here. Yeah, that's for something later, but just until we can actually get an actual weapon. And yeah, this game is really good on certain creatures. They kind of fire into walls. Get off my foot. Get off my foot. This is my property. And yeah, eventually I'm going to start facing creatures that are annoying. We actually haven't fought a boss yet. Oh, no, we have, technically. The corrupted guy was a boss, or the reanimator was a boss, but not really too much of an actual threat. Kind of a gimme boss. So it's not really what you want to consider an actual boss. You'll see in a minute. The actual bosses tend to be a little bit stronger. Well, basically, that reanimator is a basic creature later on. Which is, again, it's kind of a gimme boss because it's not actually a real threat creature. You'll face them as just basic creatures later on. They're not even a partial mini-boss, which is annoying. But what can you say? Or what can I say? Just do what I do. Ooh, do we need to go to that? Yeah, I think we need to go down there. Hooray, more spiders. So if you're an arachnophobe, run away like 30 minutes ago. Get off my property. 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 Oh, it's just too fun. Junk. Junk. Anything good? I guess we got that. Reinforced greaves. I'll be replacing that later. Next area. We're gonna be finding a shrine again. We already have our first shrine. Get off my purple. Get off my purple. For some reason I can't actually click on that. I'll get oh, actually, I don't get a heal. Ooh. I guess I am going to be relying on vampiricism. I do like that I have that AoE now. I wasn't really too much of an AoE person or character with my other guy, and it kind of led me to later on you get AoEs for pretty much every class, but early on that was kind of a problem for me. So I might actually like the, by the way, I'm considered a commando now. You can actually check there. That's your class specialization, and the soldier with demolitionist makes you a commando. Which I kind of have to have a good laugh about. I think I need to go up, actually. Yeah. I really like this sword. Get off my... actually, we're getting... I think these connect anyway. Kind of want to scan around for any items that get dropped. Not dropped, barrels, basically, is what I'm looking for. Food rations just restore your constitution. Not really much of a difference for anything else. Yeah, I think the boss is right up ahead. Man, I love the AoE. Yep, here's the boss. Ooh, want to get out of that. And we're probably going to need to heal soon. And that is what a boss looks like. An actual boss. And that is what a boss drops. And let us take a look at what we got. Caster armor we're not going to be using. The steel helm, definitely be using that. Don't even care what it is. That's just basically health. Hooray! Don't care about this. I'm not going to throw it. I keep wanting to throw it, but I can't throw it. Yeah, everything else is primarily caster gear, so we won't be using any of that. And that vampiric thing's actually kind of tempting, but we'll get better weapons for that later. In fact, we won't have to worry about which weapon we want to make vampiric. Ooh, scrap. Scrap's one of those few items that you want to keep, and here's actually one of the temples. I think this, yeah, I have to repair this one. Let's see what it costs. Just one of these shards. That's rather cheap. Hooray. Decay. And I'm not even going to take any of that. Pretty much at this point, I'm actually going to start only collecting loot that is of magic or higher quality. And it's a little early to do this, but I'm not really too concerned about my survival now. There we go. Yeah, Now we're going to start working on this. We're going to start working on this guy. Next thing we're probably going to want is that. But yeah. Increase damage with this. We're going to be kind of a melee and hello. Too lazy to walk. And we have another devotion point. Right there. I've taken care of it. Thank you, glad to be of help. This gives you your first inventory bag. Yeah, imagine how I felt when I first got that. Oh, it was magic. And I always put these items and any of these component items in here. Just because later on I can actually deposit them. It's actually good to save those up because they're not always very useful early on, and you need them for combining with other things later. Let's sell everything here. Tarnished revolving cannon. I actually won't be using that. I could buy some of these, but I'm not too concerned right now, so no. Yep. I need to go in here. Thank you. More reputation. How can I help? How do I get to the bulwark? I'm ready. Hooray. Secure the portal to Burnwich.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Plus these. Complete items. I actually want to store these in here too. And we're going to move on to the next area. Remember how I was chopping my way through everything? Actually, I might. What level is this? This has no required level. Ooh, that's tempting. That is tempting.
I'll keep an eye out.
Because I really want that. Main reason. Oh, since I don't need to have to worry about that, I'm just gonna add Fire Blast to that. Because that little thing just gave us the ability to send fireballs to our enemies. It does use mana, or this energy, but right now we don't have to worry about that. Whitemire. We actually have a quest to go kill someone in Whitemire. So we're gonna go there. And I actually do know somewhat where they're at. And now I do fire damage, which is increased fire damage because I have the Fire Strike. That's the main reason I kind of want that. I think he's just right up here. Yeah, the Sodden Hollow. There we go. And now, this is a boss. The Milton Hart guy. I'm not sure if I can defeat him yet, but let's do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically berserk him. Oh, no, he hurts. He hurts. I just have to make sure that I'm not dying to this guy. There we go. And he actually gave me a relatively good shield. There we go. And let's go to Cunning, because we need about 200 Cunning to actually start doing some things. Let's go to Devil's Crossing, complete our quest there, and then we'll start to the next area, or we'll start moving to the next area, which is Burnwich. We're going to talk to her. Hooray. It's one of the dead. Sorry for your loss. She actually gives you a amulet, which I didn't get till like level 30, so it was pretty much useless to me. Doesn't actually scale up much, so does give you some extra health and regen. This thing's not useful at all, actually. And funny enough, this is just magic salt that prevents the Aether, which, funny enough, the Aether is considered like demonic, but there's actually a demonic force that you run into later that's actually demonic. So, not sure what is different. Aether's really, all I can say is it's like radiation. That's the closest thing I can still think of it being. And the main reason I call it radiation is because, 1, it mutates things. 2, it does pretty much internal prolonged damage. And it basically infects an area continuously for many years. Similar to radiation. And this stuff, not this stuff, the crystals remind me of Tiberium from the Command & Conquer series. Now, this area is pretty much your first quote-unquote dungeon. This is the actual first dungeon you're likely to run into. Now, the other one, well, yes, it is a dungeon-esque. In fact, this is probably your second dungeon, honestly. You can actually go here first, and this actually probably has the first instance where you have to kill a boss to actually proceed to a new area. I don't know why I didn't do my AoE, but oh well.